I just made a video saying that I cannot wait for Druski to clap back at Jake Paul for trying to do the blackface in retaliation for what Druski did with Erica Kirk, because I knew for a fact that Druski was going to parody Jake Paul's fight with Anthony Joshua. And Druski just posted this today. I cannot wait, bro. I've never in my life, bro, waited for a piece of content to be released more than I have. Jake Paul's blackface parody and now Druski's, right? Because I knew Druski was going to respond. You never know. They know each other. Maybe perhaps this is planned and coordinated. Who cares? I don't care. The one thing that I do know is that Jake Paul is doing this out of retaliation, and when you do things in life for the bad reasons, it never works out. So I would be shocked if his kid actually hits. It would not shock me if only people on the right actually be like, yeah, this is funny. But they probably just going to say that because, like, yeah, we got them back, right? But this right here, let me remind ya what it looked like when Jake Paul got in the ring with Anthony Joshua. That right there is the smile that I want to see in the skin. And that right there is the face that I want to see Jake Paul make. So yeah, shout out to Jake Paul for inspiring Druski, man, to do a Paul brother parody. And I hope he involves the brother, man. That would be the icing on the cake. Crazy.
Man, those radical W conservatives are upset. Ever since Druski made that skit where he had Erica, he was making fun of Erica Kirk. Now, we know that he didn't say no names, but Druski is known for making a lot of skits. We know that he did the Black Church. You know, he does a lot of skits on a lot of people, right? And, you know, for the most part, people just laugh it off. That's just Druski being Druski. But when he did this, the skit on Erica Kirk, man, everybody got upset. Even the President of the United States was upset.
A thing called Happy Easter. Do we have that? Everyone happy? Anybody that doesn't want? Hello, darling. Wow, this is a good table. I like that table. You're doing well, right? Okay. I think you should sue him, but, you know. I told her, you ought to sue somebody. They're so jealous of Erica. I said, you ought to sue their... I can say it. You're not allowed to say this. You have to be nicer. Sue their ass off.
Donald Trump was saying that, you know, she should sue him, right? You know, she should sue Druski, but he never said her name, right? He was upset. He was butthurt. He was coming out after he was coming out after Druski as well, right? And, you know, right after that, a whole lot of conservatives was voicing their opinions. Matt Rife said, the Druski skit situation is funny to me. The skit is hilarious. People being offended need to grow up. But everyone defending the skit also needs to keep that same energy about all comedy. Don't go crying next time a bit upsets you personally. If jokes shakes you to your soul so deeply, consider that you may be an emotionally underdeveloped human, not fit for this life. The world needs comedy, right? So with that being said, everybody was coming out and saying that you know, some people saying this was insensitive. A lot of W women was making fun of the comedy. They thought it was funny because they don't like Erica Kirk. They don't like the way Erica Kirk handled herself after the unaliving of her husband on that Utah college campus, right? You know, Charlie. They didn't like that. And so Jake Paul, he came out and said, you know, made some statements, said that he was going to do blackface. How can I do blackface and make it funny? Y'all remember when he did this?
I want to ask you something because I've been over the last couple of days calling makeup artists, and I was going to do a response to this and like go and do like the full on
darker.
Yeah. And do it and just do it back because why not?
Yeah.
Like, are we on the same playing field? Like,
I think if there's a way to do it, singing in well, even this sentence. But if there's a way to do it, I've been here many times. If there's a way to do it, I think, yeah. I think there needs to be some black support for the character, I think. Like I'm saying, like say if Druski or I'm trying to think of somebody else.
Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley. If you got one of those guys to be like, hey, Theo, I want you to do this skit with me. Let's do this.
But still, that's pussying out.
You think it is?
Yeah.
To me, there's a level of like,
doesn't that make us more like prejudice?
Like more prejudice?
That makes us, if we have to partner with someone. Druski just dropped this.
And he's done it a couple of times,
Exactly. I love it. This is great. This is how humans should be.
I agree.
We should make fun of each other. And I don't see in color, I see in truth and comedy. So, like, what are we talking about?
So you're saying
what era are we living in?
Dude, Justin Trudeau did, and he's freaking dating Katy Perry. You see that, Justin Trudeau, the mayor of freaking Canada?
I was just with them. I was just with them.
No, you were not.
Yeah, at the JP Morgan summit.
He was B-face, and look at him right there in the middle. Look at the one in the hat in the middle.
He
lower.
got caught for this before?
Yeah, look how dark he went. I mean, he went.
But to be fair, that picture's in black and white.
Now, Jake Paul was telling the world that, hey, I'm coming out with Blackface. And everybody was saying, well, after that skit, be careful. They coming out with Blackface. And the whole community was saying, yo, we're not going to pay this no mind. We don't care nothing about that. He can come out with whatever he want to come out with. Why would you even want to wear Blackface? There's a lot of things you can come out and be unique and create a skit. We know that W's doing Blackface, we know what that was about. We all know what it was about. And there wasn't nothing funny connected to it, right? But even academics, who's a lot of times, he likes to Sambo and raccoon it out, he even disagreed with Jake Paul. I couldn't believe it. I almost fell out my chair, right? He even disagreed with Jake Paul, right, and said this.
First and foremost, by the way, I do like Jake Paul. But I do feel like Jake Paul is coming across in being one of those people from the conservative community that gets really triggered by anytime they're the butt of the joke. I will say that Druski's comedy, he makes fun of white people really well. I cannot lie. Now, I rock with Theo Von too. I think Theo Von's hilarious. But I kind of got to look at these dudes. I'm like, here's the difference between Druski doing whiteface and them thinking about doing blackface or whatever. I think Druski's doing it just to kind of like make light and make joke of people. I think if these niggas do blackface, it's going to be straight just racial jokes. Like even the Erica Kirk shit wasn't just like, oh, she's white. It was, like, it has some stereotypes, but it wasn't like, oh, let's make white people look bad. These dudes, they have some type of attitude. They want to do some blackface, make African Americans just look crazy. And also, I think they're trying to like, it's hard to criticize because I do rock with him, but yo, Theo Von, man, anybody trying to see with blackface, bro? Like, I've never seen Theo Von nail a impression.
Last week, Jake Paul came out and he did a skit where it didn't really get a lot of attention, but he did the skit nonetheless. And he did the blackface skit, and he came out, it was corny. Like, you know how they do stuff. It don't have no seasoning salt on it. Like a lot of them, when they try to be funny, they miss the mark. It's never funny. Like, it's never funny, right? He took to social media, and like I said, nobody cared, right? And he came out. Y'all remember if you saw it when he did this?
I was gonna do a response to this and like go and do like the full on
darker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And do it and just do it back because why not?
Yeah.
Like, are we on the same playing field? Like,
I feel like I had to do it because nobody else will.
Who's Jake Paul? I am Druski now.
I'm Druski now.
And again, he was imitating Druski, but it was corny. I would tell him, man, listen, stick to, fighting boxing MMA guys and washed up fighters, man. And just being like I guess a gamer or a YouTube, whatever it is that you do that made you all your money. Stay out of the comedy sector. That ain't your thing, right? Like I don't even understand what was the point in that, right? You got your chain on, you got the R&B music going. Like, you're just looking weird, man. It's just looking weird, right? But Druski saw this, and everybody was waiting for Druski's comeback. And Druski's comeback, he imitated him, right? The same way he imitated Druski gave it back and imitated Paul, right? But his imitation of him was spot on, and it was funny, man. It was funny.
Politics in America getting crazy, ain't it?
yeah.
Yeah. Congress and them ain't playing no more. Yeah, nice to meet you too.
So to me, Druski's skit was, even though these skits were short, they was funny, man. They was spot on, man. Like, who you think was funnier, man? Druski's skit or the dude Paul, man? I don't know. Like these conservatives is crazy, man. Like they're in charge right now. You know, they got Trump in office right now. They're emboldened. A lot of the so-called racists is coming out from under their manholes. They coming out from out the bushes. They peeking out everywhere, right? They putting their sheets back on, right? They you know, they're feeling emboldened to do and say whatever they want. Even though the ship is leaking oil, right now and it's sinking like the Titanic, they still feel emboldened right now to do whatever they want. So he was it Jake Paul, whatever? Yeah, he felt like he had to come out. Felt like he had to just come out and do this, man. But like I said, the dude is a cornball, man. Dude is a cornball, and I don't think that I don't think that old boy is finished with his you know his imitations of people, man. Because what he just did to I think it's Jake Paul. What he just did to him was funny as hell, man. What he just did was funny. That was funny. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man. What's your opinion on this video? Do you think that that W went too far, right? Or do you just think he was corny and we shouldn't even care? Let me know what y'all think, man. Because Druski, you know, Druski on the mission. He getting everybody. Let me know what y'all think. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.